Yes, guys, welcome back to the Two Grumpy Wolves podcast. It's a Thursday night, it's 9 p.m, so you know where we are. Thank you so much for joining us already. Loads of people here: Dapper, Neil, Rebecca, Paul, 123, Rick, Neil. Did I say Neil twice? Yes, I did. Batman, Robin. Batman and Robin in here. I mean, you don't have to say anything else, do you? And I'll tell you what, fucking Robin is what this club is, to be honest, because they're fucking robbing us blind. Right, listen here, guys. Listen here. Welcome back to the Two Grumpy Wolves podcast with myself, Dan, and Sutty. Sutty, how you doing, my friend?
Evening, Dan. Good evening, everybody. Another glorious week in the world of Wolverhampton
Another
Wanderers.
fantastical week that we love to all talk about. We're going to talk about everything you'd expect, really, guys. If you're just joining us for the first time, making sure you're liking the video, subscribing to the channel, hit your notification bell, guys. If you're joining us for the first time, guys, this is an uncensored channel where we talk our minds, we speak our minds, we get things off our chest. There's no bullshit. It's all live. And it's two of the grumpiest Wolves fans you've ever met in your life. But honestly, the two truest ones, to be honest. We just talk truth. We just say it how it is, basically. But yeah, listen, we've got loads to talk about, Sutty. Another Wolves loss, if you can believe that. Yet more stupidity, basically. An alright game to start with. Wolves looked like, you know, they were up for it, but stupid mistakes cost us again. We'll talk about Palace, of course, and then we're gonna spend a decent bit of this talking about Rob Edwards. Is he the manager for us? Is he what really is going to take us forward? Is he going to bring us to that new promised land? Are we going to go straight back up as soon as we go down? That's something we're going to be talking about. And then we're going to be also talking about Fosun and this ticketing situation where, I mean, there's just nothing going on, is there? It's just fucking, it's like a ghost town in their PR department, because fuck knows what they're doing. There's nothing come out whatsoever. We're getting to a point now where they're going to have to start coughing up some information regarding tickets. And everything we're hearing, it's not looking good. So, Sutty, that's my introduction out of the fucking blue anyway. Anything you want to start us off on before we get into the Palace game, mate?
Nah, let's go straight to Palace and then we'll let the shit hit the fan
Talk
properly.
about the real problems. Right then, guys. So, this is how Wolves lined up. Bear with me just a sec. Where's my stat screen? There it is. Okay, so this is how Wolves lined up, guys, against Crystal Palace away. Awful record at the moment away, and this was no different, really. This was a dreadful football game in the end, because we were on the losing end of it. Set up in a decent way. I can't actually get my set thing to work at the moment, so bear with me just a second. Is it going to work now? It's not going to work, but I've got it here as a backup, so it is what it is. So as we set up, we had Sarr in goal, Mosquera, Santi Bueno, Krejci on the back. Jackson Chichoya again, for God knows what reason. I don't know, maybe he just wants he just wants him to run a lot, because that's all he seems to do, and most of the time he ain't doing it in the right way. It's like Forrest Gump on that side. Hugo Bueno, Bellegarde, Andre, Armstrong and Mane just behind Tolu up front. So before we get started, Sutty, what did you think of that lineup when that came out, mate?
Yeah, Joe Gomez must still be carrying a knock, I would think. He would normally be shoehorned in there somehow, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Jackson on the right. Wow. Fucking hell, Dan. Do you know what it reminds me of? You know when you watch that Soccer Aid thing, rest of the world, you know when Usain Bolt plays for the rest of the world? He's absolutely dog shit, but he's like lightning still.
Yeah.
And he reminds me of Usain Bolt. Fucking rubbish. But it's not just down to him, is it? Let's be honest. I thought first half, to be honest, we were probably the better side, to be quite honest, weren't we?
I think so, shit. Yeah.
Crystal Palace is shit.
Mm.
They hadn't won at home since November. And I think they hadn't won in 8 games or something like that. So they're not on great form themselves, but we just look devoid of. We have the odd little devoid of confidence and devoid of the will to attack, and we don't have confidence in the little bit of something we have got. It's almost like let's don't concede. We mustn't concede. Well, you might as well have a fucking go now because we're so far in the shit. What is the point in setting up to just defend and not concede? Fuck it, just have a go. Give them away supporters something to cheer about and not, grow an extra 6 inches, looking at us ploughing forward all the time. What are we going to lose if we lose? We're down. The owners can say to us all they like, oh, we're not down yet. Fuck off, we're down. Everybody knows we are down.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a car crash that started 4 years ago and has meandered down a country lane, and we finally ploughed into a ditch and we can't get out of it. And that's been ongoing for 4 years. And it's culminated in these kind of performances like we're seeing now. Every now and then, the big boys will come to town and we'll put up a bit of a fight. But with the teams we should be getting points from, we shit ourselves. And we do silly things. And you get punished in this league for doing silly things, mate. And when you're given an opportunity, you got to fucking take it. If you don't take it, you will get punished. And that is basically that game in a nutshell.
You're right. You're completely correct. I mean, I've got the stats up here. I'm a bit of a stat guy. But to be honest with you, I mean, that first half, mate, I was really impressed with Wolves, we looked like we wanted it, and it looked like the game plan was actually, a functioning game plan. It looked like everything aligned pretty much. I watched the game on the watch along, and I was genuinely really quite shocked with how Wolves took the game to them. Really, you look at the XG; it's a positive XG for once. We had we had 7 total shots in the first half of football. That's showing some good signs. But the trouble is with Wolves is that looks great. Do you know what I mean? That looks brilliant. But win the fucking match. Win the match then. And there's a few things we have to talk about. The first one being a penalty. Apparently the double jeopardy law comes into fray or some shit. I don't see how that's not a red card, because I reckon if he doesn't get fouled there, Mane, he puts that away, and that's 1-0, isn't it? So
in hindsight, you might as well have the free kick outside the box and he gets sent off.
Well, yeah, that's true. It's true, because I mean, well, that is hindsight talking, though, isn't it? Yeah. But anyway, yeah, okay, we get the penalty. It's a good positive move from Wolves. I thought we were doing well in this game, and I think that was kind of justified, really. It felt like a justified part of the game. But unfortunately, Tolu was up to taking it. You look at his penalty record. Now, I didn't know this on the live, but I can't fucking believe that you'd let him take a penalty when you've got Krejci, who's barely missed one in his career, and you've got you know, Alexander Arnold, who's Alexander Arnold.
Fucking hell.
I wish.
For us.
I fucking wish.
Adam
Armstrong. Mate, I was living in the era where Fosun gave us shit then. There you go. Clip that. Anyway, you got Adam Armstrong, and he's got a good record in the championship of taking penalties. And you just think, right, okay, let someone take it who's got a bit of something about him. Tolu steps up. He doesn't look confident. He really does not look confident. He takes the penalty. He misses it. It's a dreadful penalty. But you move on at that moment. And you just go, all right, fair play. You've missed the penalty. It is what it is. It was a shit pen. It looked like he gave a shit about it, which was more than I could say for fucking Strand Larsen. He's had a new signing, says Neil. I wish. Yeah. I wish. It's more than I could say about Strand Larsen, who missed a penalty very similar, but really just looked at the South Bank like he'd shit on the table during like a Christmas dinner. Do you know what I mean? He just looked like more interested and just looked like a twat about it. So, yeah, I was just really like, I felt sorry for Tolu, to be fair, because he misses the pen, he looks really gutted, and you're just thinking, right, okay, the game plan's working though, lads, so just keep going, you know, in the second half, and just see what happens. And I still think, Sutty, even in the second half, I still think that Wolves were half decent. We went off the boil a little bit, but I still think the thing that really changed everything, and we're going to talk about it, is the red card. Now, I don't think the first one was a yellow. I thought that was really soft at the time. And the referee, by the way, I mean, we'll talk about the referee separately, but this was one of the moments where you just thought, what in the fuck is going on here? He gives the yellow, and you think, right, okay, just don't do anything stupid now. Just don't do fucking anything dumb. And whether you like it or not, Krejci does kick the ball away. And I have seen, you know, in the past, players get booked for that. You know, it's not new. But the new thing is, Sutty, is Wolves were on the ascendancy then. So it's like right at the end of the fucking game and we're trying to waste time.
No.
It's not like it's in, you know, we're in jeopardy. We're clearing the ball from our corner flag. It's the ball doesn't even go out. So I'm thinking, how in the fuck has he booked him for that? Like, if that was me, I'd walk up to him and go, look, I've seen you kick the ball away. Stop, just stop. Do you know what I mean? And then you could have had the conversation. Sorry, ref, I didn't hear you whistle. Oh, fair play. Carry on. And then we just kick on like we're adults. But he just had some sort of agenda, and it just looked like he was trying to go back into the ref circle with a bit of fucking, you know, something on his CV. And unfortunately, Wolves go down to 10 men there. And it's just a different game, innit? It's just a completely different game. And this is where I'm going to talk about Rob Edwards. And not a lot of people have. When we went down to 10 men, Sutty, that can happen in any game. That can happen in any game. We could go down to 10, 9 men, whatever. But you train. If that scenario happens, you train about it, and you make a substitution that can still get something out of a game or protect something. I thought his substitution made no sense. No. Brings on what's his name, Moller Wolfer, and I'm just thinking, what's that gonna do? What are you doing that for? And then we just went to pieces. It's like we had no game plan whatsoever to play with 10 men. We had absolutely no game plan whatsoever. They've done no pre-scenario work on going down to 10, 9 men or whatever. And that was alarming for me. That's like, fucking hell, what are you doing? Like, you've got to be prepared for these things, and it just didn't look like we were prepared at all. It went to shit then, didn't it, Sutty? And I'll let you talk about the rest, because that's when it all just went a bit tits up.
I'm going to go back 3 years this time of year. We were away to Southampton. And if you remember, Mario Lemina got sent off for walking up to the referee.
Yeah.
And at that point, we were I'm not sure if we were 1-0 down or it was 1-1. And we're down to 10 men. And we had a manager then, Lopetegui, who had a bit of managerial nous about him. And we then, for the last 20, 30 minutes of the game, it was a similar time, it weren't at the end of the game, we fucking battered Southampton and we won 2-1.
Yeah.
João Gomez scored, you remember? He scored the winner. We fucking battered them. They were devastated, Southampton. Never once on Sunday when we went down to 10 men did I think, right, we've got someone in the dugout here who will see us through this to get at least a point. No. We just decided that we're going to sit there. You break us down. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I'm a great believer in the best form of defence is attack. Right, so if you're going to punch me, and I know you're going to punch me, I'm going to punch you back.
Yeah. Oh. So it's it? Hello? Hold on a sec. Oh, we've lost Sutty. We've lost Sutty. They've got it. They've got him. They've had him. He's gone. They've had him, guys. He's gone. I know what he's trying to say there. I know exactly what he's trying to say there. He's trying to say, guys, basically, that we attacked really well in that first half, and Palace didn't have any answers. And instead of trying to fight the cause when you go down to 10 men with your backs against the wall, didn't want to do it. Didn't seem to want to do it at all. I genuinely have absolutely no idea why we down-tooled so much and decided to basically just throw the game plan in the bin that was working the whole time. Because in an attacking sense, I still think we were doing really well. It was really, really embarrassing. I've got Sutty back now, I think. Hang on 2 seconds. Are you there, Sutty?
Yes, mate. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened there.
No, it's all right. Let me just get you back on, mate. So, just a sec. What were you saying? Sorry.
I was basically saying, the best form of attack for me is going at somebody. It's the best form of defence is attack, basically.
Yeah.
So I was saying to you, if I think you're going to punch me in the face, well, guess what I'm going to do first? I'm going to see if I can knock your head off your shoulders. That's the only way for me. And it's the same in football. You've all this sitting back and pissing about with it. You're going to get caught out, and you'll get more caught out when you're down, rooted at the bottom. There's a reason you're rooted at the bottom, and that's because you're defensively pretty shit, and you don't score enough goals. So you might as well do the latter and try and score some more goals and go down fighting. Because I tell you now, if we'd have gone, say it'd have ended up 4-3, and we'd have only had 10 men, and it was 4-3, they would have got an absolute standing ovation off the pitch.
Just go for
100%. Just go for it. We've nothing to lose. We're not going to get out of this. What he thinks we're going to get out of this, I don't know, because we're not. It's an absolute impossible task. Even with the amount of points left to play for, I think we've got left to play now, 10 games, 30 points. Yeah, well, even with 30 points to play for, I can't see us getting 5 out of that 30. And that's me being really generous. So you might as well have a fucking go. Stop pissing about and win a few games before the end of the season. Because if you get to the end of the season, Dan, and we're on 1 win for the whole season and a few draws, your position's untenable.
Isn't the scary part about it, though, that we're still not 100% whether he'd actually get sacked or not?
What? There's not another manager within world football, a professional.
I know that, but are you 100% he'd get sacked even if we didn't win another football match?
No.
How fucked is that, by the way?
Fucking mental. Because at your meeting 4 weeks ago tonight, by the way, at your meeting 4 weeks ago tonight, don't forget we're going to punch our way out the championship. That's what they said. We'll punch our way out the championship. But we're not down.
No.
But we'll punch our way out the championship.
Yeah. We're not down, but let's talk about it. That
says to me, so I know I'm going off on a tangent from Palace a little. We bought in 200 odd million quid from last summer already. We spent 100 million of it on shit. So we're going to sell Andre, João Gomez, Wang, Sarr, Mane, he'll go. So you've got to have another 200 million quid there. So if you're going to punch your way out of the championship, that means you're going to be the bully in that championship. So the only way we're going to do that is we're going to have to go out and buy, I think, circa 10 quality players for about 150 million quid, right? Now, your loan players that are out on loan now, if you list them, wow, fucking rubbish. I mean, you've got Fer Lopez. He ain't gonna want to come and play in the championship. He's having a right good time in Spain, sunning it up and what have you. Why the fuck's he want to go to fucking, I don't know, Oxford United on a Tuesday night if they stay up? He ain't gonna want to, is he?
Yeah.
Is he gonna want to? Is he gonna want to go to, I don't know, fucking Millwall if they don't go up? Is he fucking ain't gonna want to go to the Den on a Tuesday night at 8 o'clock kick-off? Is he? No fucking way. Not when he can be in Celta Vigo with the sun on his back, kicking a ball around on a fucking beach. It's just a nut. So none of them are any good. I could list you the lot, and you would not want to keep any of them apart from Tommy Doyle.
Yeah,
that'd be the only one you'd say he'll do us a job in the championship, because the rest I could add up. If you take Fer Lopez, Boubacar Traore, Sasha Kalajdzic, I'm telling you now, the loan players we've got out, there's between 80 and 90 million quid we spent, and we'll get fuck all for any of them. Nothing. You're going to get fuck all. Celta Vigo can't even afford to buy Fer Lopez, so you can see what's going to happen there. I'll keep him for another season. Keep him for a season, and if we punch our way back up, we'll have him back.
It's like JS said here, Nasa Giga still good up at Rangers. That says everything.
I forgot him. There's 12 million. Honestly, you're probably closer to 100 million when you look at it. So all of them out on loan, apart from Tommy Doyle, wouldn't cut it in the championship. So we've got over 100 million quid's worth. Now, we sat in that meeting 4 weeks ago. I called back Jackson out and said, like, all these players are going. And he agreed. The ones I've just said to you would be going, i.e. Andre, João Gomez, Wang, Sarr, and asked him about Mane. He said if a club comes in for him, we cannot keep him.
Well, Wolves are offering 50 million for him, so I think they're trying to just throw something that no one's gonna fucking want to spend.
If somebody offers 30 million, they'll snatch their hands
100%.
Of course they will. Of course they will, because they don't have to sell him. But if big money comes in for him when they only spent £1 million on him or whatever it was, they will take it. I'm telling you. But we have got a full, and when I say full, I mean full, a full rebuild on our hands here, because the bench we're putting out at the moment is nothing, mate. It's absolutely threadbare. There's nothing there. So you're talking about a full first team squad, apart from probably, I don't know, 5 or 6. Well, 5 or 6 ain't going to cut it. You need a first team squad of 20 plus, 23 players. Fucking hell. You've got 3 weeks between the end of the World Cup, because no one's going to join before the World Cup. So if they have a stonking World Cup, some of these fringe nations, because they're the players we'll be looking at, they'll have options.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Wolves won't be one of the options.
Exactly.
So we got 3 weeks to get a squad together. Wow, fucking hell. I don't know anybody that can get a full squad together in 3 weeks that's going to punch their way out the championship. But as we said 4 weeks ago, not just me, other people, your talk sounds fantastic. But I could talk you up a Rolls Royce and flog you a fucking Robin Reliant every day of the week.
Yeah, exactly. Show us then. And we're not really seeing anything, are we? We're not
fuck all.
We're not seeing anything.
It's all still very secretive.
We're not fucking linked with anyone. We're not looking. I've not noticed any, like, you know. I'm pretty on it with, like, if we're starting to scout areas that we've not scouted or different things like that, and I'm just not seeing fuck all. It's almost like they're only waiting for that R to appear next to our name to actually go, okay, now we've got to do something, and that is just being reactive. We've got to be proactive, and that is the fucking issue with this club, and it's been the issue for I don't even know how long now.
A reactive club for 4 or 5 years now. We haven't been proactive in shaping our own destiny for a long time now, and that's what's got you in this fucking ditch. And you ain't getting out. You're fucking halfway up to your waist in quicksand here because we're down, and they've fucked it up, and they've gone all quiet. It was okay a few weeks ago having these meetings. You know, I haven't got a podcast. Everybody knows I haven't got a podcast. I go on this podcast. It's not mine. No, I'm just a guest.
No, you're not. You're on this podcast, fucker.
But I've got.
I know what you mean.
I can say anything I want on any podcast.
Yes.
Because I don't have any investment in it as such.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So I can say anything.
Yeah.
So if I say to everybody, fuck it, let's go out and protest, who's with me? I can say it.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about what you think. What you know, I'll say exactly what I feel.
Yeah.
Other people, they don't like me saying what I feel.
No.
They'll give you the platform. They don't like it though. They wouldn't back you.
No.
They wouldn't back you at all.
No.
But this club is at a crossroads, a big fucking crossroads, because there's an undermining sort of tension now. Because these meetings are taking place for the Fan Alliance, the Trust, and the Fan Advisory Board, and there's still no answers, concrete answers being given. You don't have to give them to me. You have to give them to you. Just because you've got a podcast doesn't mean that you've got a divine right.
No, not at all. Fucking tell us all.
Go out in public and tell the majority, all of this fan base. Don't fucking start Chinese whisper saying, well, you can do this and you can do, but don't tell anybody this yet because we ain't going to announce it yet. Don't do that. Make an announcement. Just say, I don't know, next Fan Advisory Board meeting, we are going to make an announcement about season ticket costs for next year.
Literally.
Because, Dan, they will already know what they are, because they would have done their due diligence, because if they haven't, they are fucking stupid, for a Premier League season and a Championship League season. So, best case scenario, stay as they are now, because you'll be in the Premier League. Worst case scenario, shit, we're in the Championship. we've got to bring our season tickets in line, and it's got to be a considerable reduction because, like they said to us in the meeting, the players, every player in this squad has got it written into their contracts they will be taking between 30% and 50% pay cut. Now, that's a good thing. That is a very good thing. But if you're deducting from your major outgoings 30 to 50%, because player wages are the biggest outgoings in this club, bar anything. So if you're taking between 30 and 50% off their wages, you're making a worse product. So for a worse product, your season ticket costings should be a minimum of 30% off.
Agreed.
And the cheapest season ticket in this stadium, apart from the Graham Hughes, but that'll be shut down in the Championship. Nobody will need to use it.
Nah,
the cheapest season ticket in this stadium should be the one that's nigh on being condemned, and that should be the Steve Bull. I don't give a flying fuck if it's on the side of the ground and you've got a good view. It's not fit for purpose, and that should have the biggest reduction out of any of them because it's a fucking disgrace.
It'll take an accident. It'll take an accident. That's what'll happen. It'll take a crushing accident or some sort of like, you know, fire drill where they can't get out properly because you're fucking stuck.
Well, if you were sat in front of me in the Steve Bull, you'd have my knees around your ears.
This is what I'm saying. It's just fucking stupid, mate.
They must have built it when there was midgets fucking roaming the land. Must have been like fucking Lord of the Rings or something like that. Because I mean, 46 years ago when it was built, it was state of the art, but it nearly fucking bankrupted us then. It's got to be fucking taken down. It is not fit for purpose.
Yeah.
So there's a broad spectrum of things where these fucking idiots have got to get their act together and fast.
Do you know what's crazy as well, Sutty? Is Man City might actually get a 40-point deduction, and they're still above us. they get a huge point deduction, right? The worst one anyone's ever seen because of all these breaches and stuff, and they'll still finish above us. And the hilarious part is, you know what? Fosun must be going, fucking hell, come on then. If they go down, we can benchmark against them. That's what they're fucking thinking.
But they benchmark against them. Their most expensive ticket in the stand is cheaper than ours.
I already had this huge fucking debate and discussion about season ticket prices fucking when all that shit kicked off the first time. I mean, I couldn't believe what they were trying to fucking sell us. I just can't see how the fuck this club are so arrogant and naive as to just go, well, we're going down, but we'll come straight back up again. Because what fucking how arrogant can you be? You've only got to look at Leicester. You know what I mean? Look at Leicester. They're Chinese run, right? They were Chinese run when it all went to shit. They won the fucking Premier League. They had some of the best. They had some of the best players you've ever fucking you've seen, right? Going to City, going all elsewhere, whatever, and they ain't been able to come straight back up. They haven't been. Southampton, you know, it's so fucking arrogant to say we'll come straight back up. The first time of asking.
They are arrogant. 5 years ago, a mate of mine had tickets in WV1 and had 3 tickets in there, and I think the 3 tickets went from 6,000 up to 10,500 in one foul swoop in the close season. And he received an email off the club. You ain't going to fucking believe it. And it said, "We understand the unrest for the season ticket prices. But if you want top 6 football, you have to pay top 6 prices." So, of course, everybody then is thinking, fuck me, this is it. They're going for the Champions League here. Fuck it, pay it, because it's going to be big, this is. Oh, well, it was fucking big, all right. That was the start of the fucking demise. The bastards had already got your money then. And that's what I'm saying about these season ticket costings. It's no good letting them lie until fucking May and just being silent with them. I'd be ringing the fuckers up every week. You got an answer yet? What's the answer? Because I ain't going away until you tell me. What is the answer? Look, you know it now, so tell us. You know we're down. Stop all this bullshit that, oh, we're not mathematically down. There's got to be, I can only go on what my tickets are. I think it's $7.35 in the South Bank. So 30% off that, roughly 210 quid. So it's $5.25 it'd be.
I think
it cannot be any more expensive than that.
I think we should just talk about that now. I think, the Palace game is what it is. We fucking lost. Who gives a shit? We fucking lost again. We
there's nothing to talk about.
There's nothing to talk about, is there? Because they're not fucking trying. Joe Gomez comes on, fucking literally the first thing he does is stand ball watching, takes a step back when the fucking guy that we've been linked to all summer, my phone's been blowing up all fucking summer. This fucking guy, he goes to Villa and he's not good enough to play there, so he goes to Palace and then fucking scores against us. You can't write it, Tutty. You cannot write how fucked this club is. You can't write it. It's just everything just goes against us. That same fucking time Tolu missed that penalty, who scores a penalty for Fulham? Raul fucking Jimenez. It's just like, it's like someone's playing God and just fucking us in every department.
But the thing is, Dan, when you're sat in a meeting with the 5 head honchos in front of you and they're telling you how healthy we are as a club, fucking unbelievable. It's just, like you say, so arrogant that you've almost got to accept it because financially we're healthy.
Well, yeah, but
Villa on the other end,
yeah,
financially, they're not very healthy, but they've got an owner that says we will skirt the parameters of what we can and can't do really closely to make sure that you as a support get something to watch that's half decent. Fair fucking play to them. Do you know what it is? And it pains me to say it, but we were benchmarked against Aston Villa by fucking Big Jeff. And it pains me to say it. I would laugh my cock off if they won a European trophy and got in the Champions League this year. Fucking fair play to them. Absolute fair play to them. Because I've said it before, I'll say it again. 5 years ago, we were 5 years in front of Villa. Right? 5 years later,
spot on.
We're 10 years behind them. Well, that's not my fault.
No.
And that's not your fault. And it's nobody's fault in these comments. That can only be the fault of this shit company that own us. And now we're going to get people in the comments going, oh, fucking best, we've had it for ages. We were just in the Championship before. Fuck off. Because I tell you what, these fuckers are bastard loaded. And there are ways of getting money into football clubs to make them successful on the green stuff. You don't have to worry about PSR if you've got an imaginative brain. Now, these are intelligent business people, far, far more wealthy than Aston Villa's owners. Fosun as a company, smash them out of the water. I think if you look at Fosun as a company, we are the second richest club in the Premier League. They're worth over $100 billion. Newcastle United is worth something like $320 billion. Nobody even comes close to those two. One's owned by a country, one's owned by a worldwide conglomerate. There's ways and means of getting money into clubs. Now, if I said to you tomorrow, right, we're going to call this the Chairman Joe Molyneux Stadium, and that means we can play 250 million quid into this, we're going to fucking go for it. There's going to be many people that turn that down, Dan. Is there? You could rename, different stands and stuff, and training grounds. You could fucking rename training grounds and all this sorts. There's all sorts of things you can do.
Just like City with Etihad and shit like that.
Yeah, and Chelsea. Look at Chelsea. Now they've just posted record losses ever in the Premier League, but they'll still be in Europe. They're ring fenced, aren't they? These big clubs now. They've got their squads. They only need to buy a couple every year now because they've got the squads before PSR and that come in. But there are ways, if you want to make this work. It's whether they want to or not. And like I say, I'm not quite so sure that their remit and our remit align, because they don't. They can spiel us all they like. The more I think about the meeting, the further away it goes, and the quietness of it all since, very little dialogue with them coming to us. And they were warned. People didn't just sit there and say nothing. They were fucking warned. You go quiet on us and we'll come for you. Well, they've gone quiet on us.
But why though?
They've gone quiet on us because what they're thinking is, we've got 5 home games left. Prolong it. If we have to have 2 games where there's a bit of a protest, all of a sudden the summer will be here. It'll all be forgotten next year. And what you've got to realise, that if you are pissed off, I can't tell you whether to protest or not. That's completely up to you. Do I feel like protesting at the moment? If I'm brutally honest, fucking yes, I do. Because it's not just about season tickets. It's about 5 years. 5 years of absolute bollocks, rubbish, consistent rubbish, year on year, getting worse. So yeah, I do feel like protesting again. And people say, what are you going to protest about? Well, everything I've just said. Are you fucking stupid that you'll just accept this? Because I'll tell you now, if you want to protest in the Championship, hardly any fucker will hear about it.
Nah.
Sky ain't going to fucking do what they did when Man United come to town. You're going to have a big protest when fucking, I don't know, Oxford United or one of these sides come to town. They don't give a flying fuck.
No.
Nobody will even cover it.
Barely any television fucking footage, pretty much. I mean,
so you've got a window of 5 games. That's all you've got. 5 games. So if they can just keep ticking the games off, keep them quiet. Fuck it. We'll have to let them know in, I don't know, April time at the latest. They might tell us in March. I don't know. April time, the latest. We can weather 4 games. We can weather that. Hopefully we'll stay in the cup. That'll keep them all happy.
Well, that was Jeff's fucking thing, wasn't it?
Yeah. Fucking idiot. Doesn't matter what league we're in, according to that fucking idiot. But the trouble is, as well, the longer they stay quiet, the more people will jump on board with Jeff is in charge.
Yeah.
So
I'll be honest with you, like it's tricky for me to go to games to protest, but if protests were to happen, I'd just go just to stand out the fucking ground. I would, and not bother going.
I asked a question the other day, if a protest was called and a whole game protest where people stood outside, would people do it? There's a lot of people that would do it. Would just on a game day, just not go in.
Yeah.
And I think there's a hell of a lot of people that'll do it. You've got to keep them on their toes. You can't just let them think, oh well, they've gone quiet, we've quietened them down. Because as soon as they quieten you down, it takes a lot of effort to get it all back up and running again. Now, I've had it thrown at me a little bit. obviously, I was at the forefront of protests. Oh, you had your meeting and there's no protest. You fucked it. Won't be able to get. I could get that up and running again.
Why not? Like, that's the thing. Like, I don't know why people say that, because at the end of the day, like I said, the first time we spoke about this, you know, when it was all fairly quite positive in terms of we finally heard something. The you know, they'll start to feed things through now. We'll start to hear a little bit more and more and more. And when all that was happening, I said to you, I was like, you know what? Like, I don't get why people are moaning, because nothing was getting fucking done before we went, you know, when you lot went in that room. Nothing was getting done. Fuck all was getting done. There was no communication whatsoever. So that was better than nothing, wasn't it? But now, it's been fucking too long, and I'm sick to death of hearing, well, you know, we're a Premier League club, we need to act like one. When were you a Premier League club, by the way? When the fuck were you a Premier League club? How long ago's that been? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's 5 years ago.
Last time we was a Premier League club was before fucking the country went into lockdown, pretty much. That was probably the only fucking time, really. And I just, you've got to, like, you've got to hold your hands up now and just say, look, shit needs getting done. We need to demand communication from this club. They need to tell us what the fuck's going on with the ticketing situation. If I swear to God, if that fucking email goes out like last time, and you got a bunch of fucking shit saying, you know, or we froze prices for certain areas, but we've had to increase for this, we've had to increase for that, and all this fucking PR, like mumbo jumbo fucking jargon bollocks they try and spiel at you. I see through all of that, and I know you do as well. Some people will look at it and they might get like a few vouchers for fucking Sudo merch and go, oh, that's not too bad.
A pen in the post.
That'll sort out little Jimmy for Christmas. You know, we'll be able to get some merchandise for him cheap. Fuck off with it now. Tell us, black and white, how much is it? How much is it going to cost you? Just fucking tell us. What? You could drop the prices, like you said, 30%. Right? Drop them and just say, this is what it's going to be. We're going to be in the Championship. You know, it's going to be hard. Like, literally come out and be honest. Don't say, oh, it's going to be easy, which is pretty much what they're saying. Tell us the truth. Because it don't sound like... it just sounds like they're in the fucking land of make-believe, man. It's just...
I'll tell you now, if they think that the players we've got left are going to help us get out of that Championship, they're in for a fucking rude awakening. Because I looked at the bench on Sunday. I think there was 3 17-year-old kids on it. Joe Gomez. Reserve keeper. There was nothing on the bench. Absolutely nothing.
Joe isn't injured, by the way. If people keep saying Joe's injured, fuck off. No, he's not. He's not injured. He's not injured. He's just kicking up a fuss. That's what it is.
He wouldn't be on the bench if he was injured. Simple as that. So there's nothing there. There's absolutely nothing there. Now, they raised the white flag in January when they started selling people. And they had to start selling people, by the way.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to get that value for them in the summer. In fact, I know a lot of people think I'm stupid here. I'd have sold even more.
Yeah. Why not?
You're going to go down with almost record points total. Let their kids play. Get as much money in as you can, but come clean on the sort of finances that you intend to spend. Because there's no PSR issues. They told us that. Yeah. We are nowhere near PSR. Nowhere near it. We could spend a fortune. No, they might well spend a fortune. But the trouble is, they've got a past record for spending a fortune on utter shit.
And
there
being
lies
and
your
being
problem.
turned down by agents left, right, and centre. By the way,
Nobody wants to deal with Wolves.
left, right, and fucking centre.
Nobody of quality wants to deal and come and work with Wolves. Players don't want to come to Wolves of any note because Wolves have gone on record saying stupid things like if you want to win trophies or be successful
Yeah.
and you want European campaigns, maybe Wolves is not the club for you. Now, I've heard, I can't believe I'm saying this. I've actually heard people saying I was lost in translation. Fuck off. There weren't a lot wrong with Jeff's fucking English. He could understand us and we could understand him. He knew exactly what he was saying. So he was selling the remit of you come here for 2 years and you do well, we'll make money out of you. You'll get your dream move. Who the fuck is going to come other than to try and work a new move to a bigger, better run club than Wolves, which, by the way, doesn't take much to be better run than fucking Wolves, let's be honest.
No.
Because we're fucking shit.
Well,
That's the truth of it.
Sutty, you know what I said on my watch along? I asked a question to the chat. I think someone came up. I can't remember. It might have been Carl. And I said, how many players have scored their first goal against Wolves? How many players who've been bought recently, who have been proper shite, have completely revitalised their form and career by playing and scoring against Wolves? And it's a shocker, mate. It's fucking bad. And then we went even in depth and we were like, let's go back few seasons before that. Let's go back a few seasons before that. And it's like, these players we was linked to, and I'm not just saying linked, people forget shit. Danso went to Spurs. He was due a medical.
Yeah.
And
he was here, coming here.
And he fucked off to Spurs. People have short-term memory. I swear to God, Sutty, people have short-term memory when it comes to Fosun and their spending habits. They do. They fucking do. Seriously.
I know a guy. He deals it with Chinese companies a lot for steel, and he said they're notorious, absolutely notorious Chinese. For you strike a deal with them, and then when you go to sign on a dotted line, they want more money off you.
Mate, they did. It's literally Jeff. Literally did that. He nearly went back on the pensioners plan and the kids plan. He'd said he'd written it down, and while the trust was about to sign for it, he'd left it off, and they had to spend another fucking half an hour convincing him to get to sort it again.
Well, we were at the meeting when that was told. We were told that at the trust meeting.
Yeah.
They thought they'd signed off on it, and then he tried to renegade on it again. That's the kind of people you're dealing with. Until he proves us wrong, we have to assume that Nathan Shee is exactly the same mould.
Yeah.
We have to.
Just another fucking Shee.
We can't put all our trust in him because he hasn't done anything yet. He has to earn our trust. So, Nathan, if you're watching, and I really hope that you are
Mate,
watching,
we'd be the first people, wouldn't we, to sit round a table, if he did it again, and it all goes to plan, you know, and he starts to give a shit and puts the money in, and we start to see, like, all the things that they're saying, we'd be the first people, wouldn't we, to go, fair fucking play, mate. Fair play.
Would you? But you know what, as well? I'd be proud as punch as well because I'd had an input in that, in making them change their mindset.
Oh, yeah.
Because unless you stand up to them, they ain't going to change their mindset. This is what I keep harping back to, is you've got to keep on to them all the time. And good going quiet from our end as well.
Yeah.
We've got to stand up and say, hey, we're outside the Billy Wright tomorrow, so get yourself ready. Because they'll think, oh, fucking hell, not again. They're not going to dig their heels in and say, fuck them, we'll give them nothing. They're going to all of a sudden say, right, what is it that you want us to do? Again, these are the points we put to you. You give us no feedback on any of these fucking points. So until you give us the feedback, which you promised a month ago, We're back outside. Fuck off. Don't take the piss out of us. We told you in the meeting. Stood there and told you in the meeting our only weapon is protest. And if that means boycotting games, whatever, we will do it. Unless you are fully open with dialogue and tell us exactly what you're doing. Even, Dan, if it's bad news, tell us.
Yeah, exactly. I'd rather him tell us.
If it's bad news, tell us. At least you've told us the truth. Don't bullshit us. You've bullshitted us for 5. Well, to be honest, you've bullshitted us for the best part of 8 years now, because Jeff had us running down Man City for Champions League spots 8 years ago. That was going to be season on season. But then when it didn't happen, I made a little bit of a mistake. A little bit? Fucking hell. Fuck me. Well, we might be close to Man City soon if they get 40 points deducted. I bet he never thought we'd be one place behind them and they'd be second bottom, though.
Mate, I can't believe that statistic. Can you believe that? Someone loses 40 points and yet still above Wolves.
Yeah, that's how bad we are. No, don't try and sugarcoat this season to me. Do not try and sugarcoat this season or the last 3. Because they've been absolute shit. 4 years ago, you know yourself, I was called a fucking idiot and a loon. This bloke down what he's fucking going. 4 years ago, I said, you watch year-on-year demise here in this fucking football club. It's coming. I warned them fucking years ago. No, they won't let it happen. Well, fucking hell. They fucking let it happen, all right. We are in the shit. We ain't going to have a team coming the end of May. We ain't going to have a squad. So they've got to spend some vast amounts of money. None of these £5 million players, if you want to punch your way out of the Championship, because the Championship, I think, is ranked number 7 in Europe. And how difficult it is. 7 in Europe.
Martin, so, you're half right there, mate. He says, I really believe Fosun want us back in the Premier League just to sell us. They want us back in the Premier League to fucking milk us. That's what they want us there, like. They get so much fucking... It's like Sutty said 1,000 times. They get so much money advertising, right? They get so much fucking visual identity through Wolverhampton Wanderers in the Premier League. They get fuck all, pretty much, in the Championship. They get nothing. So they want us back into the Premier League so they can fucking milk us fucking dry again. Because that's all they've done. They've literally... That's the best analogy. That is the fucking best analogy. There's a bunch of fucking cows in a barn, right? And they just keep running up to it and just fucking milking it dry. Or what can we milk? We got Uncle George over there. You know, run up to him and fucking milk him dry for some fucking Portuguese talent. Or we've got none left. Oh, fuck me, what's next? What's the next fucking thing? Brazilian. Let's get fucking load of them in. It's just, again, like I said earlier, fucking the most reactive club, reactive business. It just puzzles the fucking brain. What kind of things coming next?
The trouble is, though, Dan, what you've got now is, when we came up last time, we had an enigmatic manager. We'd never heard of him, really. No, nobody had really heard. We were like, fuck, we've got another Walter Zenger here. Because I did. And nobody really knew. And then I still think to this day that's the best ever Championship side. I know it's not the record points total, but for the style of football, we were fucking unbelievable. And we had a ready-made squad for the Premier League. The proof was in the pudding. We made a few additions. Giammattino, Jimenez, Traore and Johnny. Spent another 100 million quid or something like that. And we finished 7th. We were fucking great to watch. And we thought we're on the cusp of something here. Fast forward 5 years. They fucked it up. Like 8 years. They fucked it up that much that they clearly don't know what they're doing. Anybody tells me they know what they're doing. And there are people who go on to our Facebook page who are so pro Fosun. It's fucking shocking. It's just... It's like dangling a fucking bait to me because I can't help but fucking say you're off your fucking head because you'll just accept anything. But your trouble you've got now, and this will take us straight into the next part of this show, is we've not got that enigmatic manager now. We've got somebody who's going to be on the back of probably maximum 2 games winning all season and a few draws. And I know he didn't do the first 10 games, but is he, even if he gets up, are they going to let him loose with 100-odd million quid if they spend that sort of money? And is he going to be able to keep us in the Premier League if we get straight back up? Because tactically, he's wank, mate. He's a lovely bloke, but as I said to you last week, nice people win fuck all.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's going to stay up. So for me, and you might not agree with me, I'll be cutting my losses in the summer. I wouldn't sack him now, I don't think. But I'll be cutting my losses in the summer, getting somebody in and paying them big dollar.
And saying, look, this is the project.
Yeah, this is a project like we did 8 years ago. This is a project. You got 150 million quid to spend in the Championship. Get us in the Premier League, and when we get to the Premier League, we'll go again. You will have a queue of very good managers wanting to do that because they'll be riding the crest of a wave if they go up.
The scary part is, Sutty, is I was so thinking to myself, Rob Edwards is the best we can do because of the situation we're in. And I think that I got to a point now, I'm not seeing any improvements. I'm not seeing any tactical display. Like, how are we playing? One game we're playing pressing with gegenpress. Next time we're trying to play down the wings with our wing backs. The next time we're just defending and trying to hit on a counter attack with team with fuck all pace. We're not playing the right players. He's trying to do too much with formations. He's not allowing. He's trying to shoehorn players into a team that's basically, like I've said 1,000 times, Frankenstein's monster. And it's starting to show now. The cracks, they're starting to show in this manager. And it's not his fault. He bought into this. I'll come into Wolves. They'll love me. Because I'm ex-Wolves. Do you know what I mean? And I think Fosun thought, that's a good idea. You know what I mean? Ex-Wolves player in here. Proving he's already, decent in the Championship and everything. It's a solid thing. The worry is, and I said this earlier when you said what you said, we literally could not win a single football match now. And I'm still not 100% convinced he doesn't keep his job. And that to me,
I fully agree with you.
That to me is fucking unheard of.
Yeah.
It's unheard of. And for me, like, you look at it now and you go, right, okay. Like you just said, Sutty, do we want to give all that money to a manager that's not improving the players? And he's not improving players that are Premier League quality. So what's he going to do with Championship quality? League One quality? Liga 2 quality? Like, what the fuck's he going to do to players that are going to be Championship ready?
Did you see him on his press conference today? Mate, he looked absolutely shot. He looked dejected today. And I think the magnitude of what is Wolverhampton Wanderers and the shit that it's in. And I'll go back to the meeting again. Matt Jackson tells us how healthy we are and that. And, you know, players will want to come here and that. No. Not unless they have a major reset on how they run this football club and their aspirations for this football club. You've got to want to be competitive and not just be there. Because just being there means that you're just hoping to finish, you know, sort of 13th to 17th every year. Well, we've been caught out because that is what we've been doing. 17th lowest wage structure, which should mean you finish 17th every year. So if you finish 13th, happy days. That's another 10 million quid in prize money. We've outpunched ourselves again. So they have, for what they've paid out in wages, been fucking lucky. Some managers have got far more out of these teams than what they should have done. Lopetegui told them 3 years ago in the summer, you promised me money and it's not come. I'm off. You fucking... Now, he went public and he got absolutely rinsed by what I deem the happy people in the club. He got rinsed. He shouldn't do that. He's a wanker and all that. I said, no, he's not a wanker at all. He's told the truth. He's showing you what this chairman, Mr. Jeff Shee, is really all about. No, he should fucking never have done that. Well, I'm afraid, yes, he fucking should have done it because he's told you the fucking truth of how this football club's run. Come in, be manager. We'll give you this in the summer. Then they've got you. Nah, there ain't that much now. It's typical, without sounding horrible, Chinese business culture. Shift the goalpost right at the last minute. That's how they all work, I'm afraid, and that's how they get business deals done, because they've got you stood in front of them to the point where you're almost desperate for the business and you go, okay, I've got it. And I worry for this summer, I really do, because like I say, I don't see anything proactive. And I know people, even from other podcasts, have said, what do you want them to do? I want them to be in constant dialogue with Fan Advisory Board, Trust, and on their own website with the full support. It shouldn't come down to fan groups to be the ones to dish this bit of
spearhead shit.
Information. It shouldn't, because that's where it gets lost in translation a lot of the time. This should be on. There should be an update. I'd go every 2 weeks about what they've been done the previous 2 weeks. What you've been doing. Tell us what you're doing. Now, a lot of people will say, oh, that's a bit, unreasonable. It is not in the circumstances we find ourselves in.
No.
2 weeks is a long time in business.
Yeah.
And there's a lot, if you do your job properly, there's a lot been done in 2 weeks. So progress report, please, every 2 weeks. Now, yeah, I might sound unreasonable, but you've made me sound unreasonable. You've made me like this because of running this football club is a shit tip. It's just, it's not acceptable.
No. Yeah, and I've said this a few times, but a lot of this is on Jeff Shee. A lot of this is on how he did things. But it's up to them now. If they're going to keep spinning that fucking wheel, brilliant. If that was the case, fantastic. If that answers all our fucking questions from way back when.
The thing is, though, Dan, if Jeff Shee was that bad, which I believe he was,
why did it take so fucking long?
Yeah. If he was that bad, why did it take him so long to fuck him off?
That's all I'd want to say in that meeting. That's all I'd have fucking said. I'd have just been like, hang on a minute. If you're going to keep mentioning Jeff, he's not working at this club. He's not working in here anymore. Almost saying, don't worry about that twat. He's not here anymore. Which is essentially what you're saying. You're rubbing his name through the dirt. Brilliant. What took so long?
It took so long, and the next man that comes in, i.e. Nathan Shee, has got to be the absolute polar opposite to him. So I have heard things, people at the club saying, God, we've never seen Jeff, but we've seen Nathan. He's come round and actually introduced himself and all this. That's great. Fantastic. We all know that Jeff wouldn't speak to anybody.
No.
Unless you were very, very lucky, of course, Dan, to get a meeting with him. But he wouldn't speak to anybody. So this guy has got to be the polar opposite to that and meet with everybody as much as possible. But he's also got to have a completely different business mind.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And he's got to be proactive, not reactive, in how he purchases players and ultimately how he runs his football club. Because how the last chairman run it, well, he's put us in teetering over the abyss, I'm afraid.
No, I mean, fuck me. I am worried. I'll be honest. I am very worried because I only see this going horribly, to be honest, because it just seems like we've been running on risk and rolling dice for so long now, and that just seems like the norm. And this is another roll of the dice. Keep the manager. He'll be alright. He did well for Middlesbrough. You know what I mean? Did well for Middlesbrough. So we'll keep him in. He'll do well for us in the Championship. But where's the improvement? Where's the game plans? I ain't gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna be contradictory. The game plan against Palace was brilliant. Before I was looking at the team lineup and I was thinking, fuck me, what's he doing? But the game plan was perfect. Brilliant, right? But plan B didn't exist. And when you go down to 10 men, as I said at the start of this podcast, every good manager, Sutty, drills that. They drill it. They go, right, say a defender goes off. What's going to happen? Let's look at scenarios. Defender goes off. What we're going to do? What about if the game plan's going well and we're pressing like we've said we're going to, and it's going really well? What happens if we go down to 10 men? How does that react? What do we do to change things or to maintain the game plan? Went down 10 men, so it was like it was like someone had literally just gone, we'll just take that. We just take everything you've just been doing. We're just going to take that. And then you were just left with whatever the fuck was left. And it was just a massive red flag for me. A massive red flag. Because you don't play that well. Attacking wise. Lose a defender. And then stop pressing. Like, keep fucking pressing. Like you said earlier, Sutty, does it matter if we lose at the moment? No, but we want to see something from the players. I want to see him getting the players and doing things, and I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing improvements.
When you go down to 10 men, you've theoretically lost just under 10% of your output, haven't you?
Yeah.
Have a team of 11, you've lost just under 10% of your output. So if all your other outfield players up their performance by 2%, i.e. what happened at Southampton 3 years ago,
you just got to show something, and it just seemed to me like they never fucking drilled it. They were just like, they looked at the bench and they were just like, fuck, what do we do now?
Look at it like this, right? This is us throughout the season. I think we've had 7 different captains. We don't know who our penalty taker is. We've got no leaders. These are fucking basics. before you go across the white line, Adam Armstrong, you're taking penalties. If you get sent off, Krejci, you take the penalty. Okay? It's simple.
Yeah.
It's highly unlikely one's going to go off badly injured and one's going to get sent off or whatever.
You don't pick someone with a negative penalty record.
Every single week, I don't know, Krejci or Santi Bueno, you are captain. Nobody else, you're my captain. But no, we decide to get the fucking armband. Rob Edwards stands like he's a bride at a wedding with a fucking bouquet, and he fucks it over the top of his head like that, and whoever catches it is captain. Because that's what it seems like to me. You laugh, but
it's like Russian roulette. They don't even want it. They don't fucking want it.
Fucking banks sit around. You've got a load of old divorcees saying, "I ain't getting married again. I've had a go at that." Do you know what I mean? It's just honestly fucking joke.
That's a brilliant analogy.
We ain't got a captain. We ain't got a penalty taker. We got very little quality because I know people say, fucking, we got Brazil's midfield.
Oh my God, hang on a minute. Dapper, I'm sick of long throws as well. No plan at all.
Are they long, or high?
What is going on? Every single throw is a Mosquera long throw. That's a joke.
Long, are they?
And then the other thing as well, watch us hold a high line, man. Fuck me, it's comical. You play one ball over our defence, and this high line goes to fucking pieces. And it's just like, it shouldn't. We've got pace. Yeah. They're pacey defenders. But it's like, I don't know. It's all got to be on. It's all got to
on the Postecoglou.
Yeah, it's all got to be on the manager, really. It has.
Well, he's not good enough there.
It took me a while, guys, to get onto the manager train, but after seeing some of the games that we've played recently and the decisions that he's made, it just seems like you said. So it's just it's just rolling the dice, isn't it? It's like he's in a fucking casino. Do you know what I mean?
Well, it is. He's just, tactically, tactically at Borough, I can't remember the guy's name. His assistant, he was the brain. It's quite clear that Rob Edwards is the good cop in the relationship of coaching at each club he goes to. Everybody loves him. You know, they all think, all the women at the club, all the women supporters, they're like, "Oh, he's lovely. I love Rob." I couldn't give a fuck if he looked like Quasimodo as long as he got us playing good football. I really don't care. It's about what happens on that pitch. I don't see
who takes our direct free kick.
I couldn't tell you.
Who's man on in swinging corners?
I couldn't tell you because they're all having a pop at these things.
Right. Who? Let's see. Some more things. Who's first on the team sheet?
It should be a captain.
But all these questions, we should know the answers straight away. And that is all down to the manager, isn't it?
Under Nuno, you knew who was going to play, especially in the Premier League. Patricio, and you had Willy Bolly, Connor Cody, Ryan Bennett, you had Johnny. You might have Vinagre or somebody like that on the left. You had Coutinho, Neves, Raul Jimenez, Jota. All these players. You could virtually name the sheet. And if Jota weren't
It was unchanged for so fucking long, wasn't it? It was brilliant.
It was so easy to name, and the system never changed.
And Cody was always coming out and going, "I just fucking love playing. Like, if we were playing again today, I'd be loving it, you know." And we've got no one like that now. No
leaders anywhere.
No leaders. No one who wants to play in the shirt. Nothing. Even like the media team. Like, I remember yeah, okay, it's pretty bleak at the moment, but the players don't even want to get involved with like the media team. They don't want to have any banter. You know, it's like fucking trying to get blood out of a stone to do any foundational stuff. It's just fucking dead. So get rid of them all. What are you here for? Get rid of them all, man. Fuck them all off.
And I mean, if you're head of media at Wolves, you've got to be outgoing and everything. Yeah, people have almost got to be drawn to you.
Hang on. Now, you're wrong there, because they did do something. They invited 2 Yanks into our fucking stadium, allowed them to wear an Arsenal shirt underneath a bunch of pseudo merch they fucking gave them, fed them. You know what you mean? Like that's good, right? Is that not good? Is that not good publicity to see an Arsenal shirt underneath a Wolves shirt? Is that not a good not a good look? Is that?
Well, for me, that should have been a sackable offence.
He's still in the job. They were all still in the job for what they did. And apparently, now this is on record. Apparently, because we did a little big talk on this, didn't we, last time? And I feel like we were the only ones who were a bit harsh on it, really. Apparently, they've come out and said that they've got banned. Brilliant.
No.
They were at Spurs literally the next day. They were at the fucking Spurs ground.
Yeah.
Don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You should have literally, as soon as it was happening, and we've seen footage where someone's going, get them fucking out of here. I can see him, he's getting angry, and he's giving them wanker signs. They stay the whole game.
Yeah, and they're doing it to everybody then, aren't they?
And then they protect them, and then go, oh, lads, I won't go out there yet, you will get fucking mullered. Well, I'm not being funny, but they've brought that on them fucking selves.
Yeah, they have, yeah.
And then the second thing that really pissed me off was we've had actually no genuine communication from Wolves about that, by the way.
No.
We've had to find out about it through different means. And it's like, guys, can you just read the fucking room? Just read the fucking room, please.
But
you know what I mean?
Your problem. They don't, do they?
I'm. You know what? As well, Sutty, I've sorted out my my birthday list as well. I'm going to get all the progressive merch as well from Wolves, because if I can think of one word to describe Wolves this season, it's progressive. Fucking hell, man. And I know what people are going to say. Well, they've already sorted that out at the start of the season, or maybe seasons before. Don't release it then. And I'm not being funny. It looks like shit anyway.
Well,
it
will
looks
be
fucking trash anyway. Fuck me. No wonder them giving it away to fucking a bunch of ungrateful Yanks. Because fuck me, no one else fucking wants it, do they?
Nah. You wouldn't catch me fucking dead in any of that shit.
So, I am pleading so badly right now, guys. Make some fucking noise now. Set a fucking fire on the fucking beach in a giant fucking SOS sign, right? And make some fucking noise now, because I'm getting sick to death of going on my fucking X account, right, and seeing the next fucking joke around my football club. It's every fucking week. Every week. If someone documented the amount of shit that we've had to go through, they'd think you were literally making it up, man.
Could you imagine if the Albion had a good season? Oh, fucking hell.
Literally, guys, I'm not just saying it to say it on here. We need to make some noise now, because from everything I'm hearing, we're all a little bit hesitant. You know, they've said their thing. you know, they're treating some of us really nicely. I couldn't give a fuck. I couldn't care less if I got an email now and said, look, we've watched the Two Grumpy Wolves podcast, getting a little bit heated over there. You know, we'll give you a box. You know, we'll treat you and your brother. We'll give you a box. I'll tell him. You know, I'd say give it to them Yanks instead. Do you know what I mean? I know a bunch of streamers that will fucking take that off you, no problem. Guys, this needs to be addressed. We need to know how much you got. Not me. I ain't fucking spending no money. If they make it 100 quid, I won't go anyway. I won't go. I'm not giving them any money. But for the people, and I God bless your heart for going, you need to know how much you're paying for that fucking ticket. And you need to know now. Because I'm getting sick to death of it now. I'm getting fucking et up with this shit now. How the fuck are we, a Premier League football club, going down to the Championship, right? Getting ready to fight in one of the hardest divisions to get out of, by the way. Right? Fight to get into get back into the Premier League. But I ain't going to tell you how much I'm paying.
Yeah.
And all I am actually going to say, I'm just going to be really vague about it. And I'm just going to give you a little bit of an inkling that it ain't going to be a lot. Because we're still a Premier League side. Nathan, when you say we're a Premier League side next season, take a look at the fucking sleeve, right? And tell me, is that a Premier League badge? And if it isn't, then we should be paying to see a club in that division. And that's the end of it. And if you're going to keep saying, "Oh, we're planning on going up straight away," so you know that we don't want to lower it again if we go back. We don't want to put it back up again when we go into the Premier League. Why not? Ain't that business? Isn't that business, Sutty? You get a promotion, Absolutely. You get paid more.
Of course you do. You've got to pay more for a better product. Simple as that. It's like anything.
So, what the fuck does that mean? That doesn't make any sense. Like, if you go down, pay less money. You take us back up, pay more money. And then you know the best thing about it, Sutty? People will pay it.
They will, of course they will.
Because you've shown us. You've shown us in the Championship. You've took us there to the promised land again. Fair play, Nathan Shee. Here's my fucking money. You've proven that the proof's in the fucking pudding.
Yeah.
There's my bank card. And that's all there is to it. Like, it's not hard. It's not rocket science. I'll pay for where I am, what I'm watching. If I'm watching an inferior product, I will pay a cheaper price.
Absolutely, you've got to.
Well, what's the where does that change in any other scenario? When you go and watch a show in the theatre, right? You get a bunch of different seats, don't you? Right, bunch of different ones, and some of them are more expensive than others, and whatever. Yeah. But if it's a show, West End, you know what I mean? The best actors you've ever seen, the best fucking things you've ever seen in your life, you pay it, right?
You do.
But if you go tell me, them actors then do a show in a fucking, in a fucking community centre, and demand. Hang on a minute, no. I'm a top level actor, so you should be paying top level prices. No, my friend, you're in a community centre in Wolverhampton. So I'm going to pay that fucking price. It's the same thing, isn't it? Is that not a fair analogy?
But do you not think as well, though, Dan, if it was really good news, I keep saying
they'd scream it from the rooftops, wouldn't they?
They'd tell us now. And everybody get on board with them, wouldn't they, to a certain degree? Say, oh, well, they've realised they've made a mistake. But now they're trying to put it right.
I think Fosun are just. I think Nathan's honestly probably a nice bloke, and he's probably gone up to Fosun and gone, "Listen, like, we can't do this. Like, how are we going to spin this? This is too much. They're not going to take this lying down. You know, there's going to be fucking hell to pay." And I'll go, "What are you talking about, Nathan? Oh, Wolverhampton Wanderers. Oh, fucking hell, who cares? Who fucking gives a shit? That's a fucking drop in the ocean.
It is a drop in their ocean.
A fucking little pebble. Who gives a fuck? Just give them a bunch of pseudo shit. That's got to go in 2 years anyway. Just give them all that. It's a fucking warehouse down the road and a fucking, you know, I'll shovel it in their fucking living room." I've probably lost my head a bit tonight, but I can't be arsed anymore, Sutty. I'm fucking sick of it. Because I'm seeing it all the fucking while, man. And it's every fucking day there's something new.
Welcome to my world, Dan.
Fucking hell, man.
Get onto the Villa score before we slit our wrists.
I mean, we've got Villa at home, and you know what's funny? You know what's really fucking hilarious is I woke up this morning, right, and I went to work and I thought, fuck me, what's this here? Oh, a fucking bit of a video from the media team showing us Wolves against Villa when we used to win them and we were better than them and we were singing "Mind the Gap" to them and we were fucking all over them. You don't even fucking bother feeding us all that fucking shit, man. It's all just nostalgia bullshit.
Yeah.
It's all just nostalgia fucking. Oh, remember how good it used to be? It's just taking the piss out of us now. You don't think that's just taking the piss?
No, absolutely.
Because we're going to get fucking steamrolled by them.
Look, I think they're always sort of worried about coming to Molyneux.
Oh, I don't know why.
But I don't know what they'd be worried about at the moment, because if they come at us, if they're not too cagey, they'll break us down. And I can guarantee you now they'll start with Tammy Abraham up front, because he's never...
Linked to us, by the way, at one point. Sorry, carry on, sorry.
He scored against us more than any other Premier League side. He scored 6 times against us. So you can bet your life he'll come on and bully us. I don't know what else to say about it, really. I can't see us getting a win. I can see us being... I think we can be relegated, can't we, by the middle of when the international...
I reckon we actually start winning this football match and then absolutely debacle. That's what I think will happen, because that happens every single time. We probably actually get ahead, and then the football players will fucking shit themselves, because they'll all of a sudden they'll look at the Steve Ball ground and look at that fucking 1 next to their name and go, "Fuck me, what do we do now? What do we do now? What's the plan now? We're not playing West Ham. We're in the same fucking colours, but they are the same team. But they say West Ham, lads. Like,
the big problem for me is no Crutchy, to be honest. No Crutchy, and who are you going to bring in? So you've got to bring in Totti Gomez, or probably you have to play the Doc there. Unless he goes with the thing of bringing Moller Wolf on as a third left-handed centre-back. Can I go to bed yet, Dan?
They need to search fucking Rob Edwards out home, man. I swear, because he's fucking lost his marbles, mate. Sometimes, honestly. Yeah, it's not going to be a good one. Basically, here's my prediction: any player that hasn't scored for Villa this season, any player that's struggling for form, is going to score. Any player that was linked to Wolves is going to score. And players of old, you look at them other games in the other fixtures, because I do it all the while on my phone. Wonder what's going on in the other fixtures. Oh, Pedro Neto. That was nice, wasn't it? Matheus Cunha from Manchester United. He's doing well, isn't he? Look at how well he's doing now. It's fucking depressing, man. His club, man, just fucking destroyed me.
Somebody like Ross Barkley will score for him.
Yeah, it'll be someone who ain't scored yet. Their goalkeeper, yeah, probably, yeah. Fucking hell, he's a prick and all, isn't he?
I hate him.
It probably would be him, wouldn't it? He's an ex-fucking Wolves.
He was shit for us, though, Dan.
They're all shit for us, though. They're all fucking Neto loses his fucking ability to maintain knee cartilage when he's playing for us. But fucking, he goes to Chelsea. He fucking plays every game.
Yeah.
Oh man. Listen, we're gonna call it there. I ain't doing a fucking quiz. I'm pissed off too much now. I've pissed myself off too much now. Fuck's sake.
We'll do a double quiz next week.
Fucking. Can all the questions be about what fucking happened to my club? Because we won't know. We won't know the fucking answer, will we? Yeah. Listen, guys. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Appreciate all you guys being here. Make sure you're liking the video, subscribe to the channel, hitting that notification bell. We will be back Thursday night. I'll be doing a watch along for the Villa because I'm a fucking sadist. I just, you know what? It'd be great to win. It really would. But yeah, let's just fucking wait and see in it. Do you know what I mean? It's just. Let's just go and see what happens. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. See you later, guys.